Welcome back to Nails by Mish. Today we're going to be making this mermaid iridescent rainbow looking opal nail. Let's get started. So we're going to start with one coat of marshmallow from the gel bottle. Realistically, you can use any pink base. I did 2 coats, cured for a minute in between. This is sped up ×2, just so you know. Next, I brought out all of my Young Nails Mission Control gels. So the colors I'm using today are Sonic, which is that baby blue, Solar, the yellow, Mega Jam, which is the pink, Molten, which is like an orangey red. It's like orange and red mixed together. It's one of my favorite colors. Orbit, that darker blue, and Clash, which is the light green. I took the time to show you what I do. I literally just use like a little spatula, I wipe it off in between, and I put it on a piece of tin foil because I don't have one of those fancy little palettes that I see lots of nail techs have. So I just use whatever I have around the house, and you can too. Almost done. So there you have it. So then I just took a little brush that is like kind of pointy but not a liner brush, and I just kind of started smooshing all the colors together. So I'll just like, honestly, there's no like rhyme or reason. Realistically, I kind of started picking colors that I knew would blend well together because I did notice at one point they kind of started going brown. So just mix together colors and just kind of smoosh them all around, because it really doesn't have to be perfect, and they don't have to be blended perfectly because we're going to put those like flakies over top anyway, but you just don't want it like blocked off like solidly and then some not. So kind of just do your best to like mush them all around. Pretty sure I did 2 coats of this because I wanted it to be a little bit darker. Just keep mushing colors together. Threw in some yellow just because I know how these gels work, and they will, like, while they're like sitting there, they'll start blending together naturally anyway. So that's just like also a really good tip if you have these gels. If not, I do recommend using the same brand. So I cured and I started just doing the second coat. So as I was saying, I do recommend just using all the same brand because they usually mix well together when they're all the same brand. So I've found the best results with using like something like this. Like, these are specifically paint gels, and they work so well together. They blend well, they line well, they're not too thick and they're not too thin. Just keep smooshing. And then I went and cured this. And then I added a layer of marshmallow over top. So you don't need marshmallow specifically if you have a more transparent like cream color or white that is really thin. You can always thin out your colors with a clear gel, if you don't have this specific color. I really am looking for a like transparent cream, and I know Nail Thoughts has a really good one, so I'm gonna look into that. So after I've cured the marshmallow, you just place some Iridescent Flakies into the sticky layer of the gel. And I just kind of kept patting and pressing, and each time. And then what you want to do is just dust off the excess, because you're going to want to top coat this. And for this look, I decided to go matte, like a matte top coat. I find that matte top coat with something iridescent underneath sometimes looks really nice, and it actually worked out in this look. Now I use Luminary matte top coat just because it's what I have and I want to use it before I go and buy another matte top coat. So yeah, just apply that evenly and cure. And so next I'm gonna go in and get any clear gel that will have a sticky layer. So I'm using clear base from the gel bottle, and I forgot to film all of this, but I lined the whole edge with it, cured it, and now I'm going in with some gold powder, chrome powder, and just dabbing it. I use a makeup sponge, I just cut it to make it smaller, but you can use your finger, or you can use like those little makeup brushes. But yeah, I really like the makeup sponge because I can usually use alcohol and like wipe it off after. And then all I did was just make sure that I patted it into that sticky layer. Don't be alarmed if you get some around the edges, because right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with a top coat over all of the gold. And so even if you got some stuck out of the line where you wanted it, just take that top coat and just line where you want only the gold to be. So if you want it thinner, you can make it a little thinner. I do find the top coat is a little runnier, so I maybe next time would have just used the clear base gel that I used before, but I wanted this to be a complete look with matte iridescent flakes with the shiny gold. So that's kind of what I was going for. Kind of is like a gold lava look. And just line the edges and then cure it, and then grab some alcohol. I use paper towel and just wipe off all the excess dust. And there you have it. Mermaid vibes. I love this look. Let me know if you like it too. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you.